All right. Here you go, boys.
What does perfect even mean?
welcome back after a long time to Spaceflight Hub. We're streaming and we are back today with USSF-8 launching on an Atlas V 511, a very rare configuration. And with us today hosting is Philip and Marcus. What was that?
Hey guys, how are you doing? We're back.
Yeah, I think Marcus' internet is...
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah, so we're back with the ULA launch this time. Yeah, this time again.
So yeah, we are approaching L minus 20 minutes. We are currently holding at T minus 4 minutes, the usual hold. And launch is currently scheduled for exactly 8 p.m. for us, and I think it's 2 p.m. Eastern. And
also known as 7 p.m. If you live in the UK.
Yes. So yeah, in 20 minutes, and still holding at T minus 4 minutes. ULA isn't live yet. We'll of course switch to the official ULA stream once we have that online, but I currently think there is nothing yet to see.
Launch director. Launch vehicle is ready.
Oh, and ULA just went live. We'll just see the intro in the background, and let me just mute that stream. So yeah, we'll switch to ULA in a second once they're done with all the introduction stuff. But yeah, let's go through this launch today. On Next Spaceflight, of course, we all know Next Spaceflight is an awesome platform, and you have all launches in the future, and as well, of course, this launch. So this launch is obviously launching at 1900 UTC, so in 20 minutes roughly. Today's Friday, January 21st, and yeah, it's launching an Atlas V 511 configuration. This rocket costs around $130 million. And yeah, it's basically two satellites for the, is it for the Space Force?
It's the US Space Force and the US Space Command.
Yes, okay, so those two satellites going into geostationary orbit. It's launching, of course, from ULA's Atlas pad the Cape, Slick 41. That's the one, I think it's below Slick 40, right? That should be the one below Slick 40. So yeah, pretty interesting launch. A nice launch pad. It's of course going to power slide. It has a single rocket booster, and it of course is gonna power slide. So that's gonna be pretty cool to see. I'm really looking forward to that. I think that is a weather brief.
In place right now, but overall conditions looking quite favorable for a launch just about 30 minutes here. So as you can see, we do have the live satellite right behind me. We do have, the first thing you'll probably notice is some area of thicker clouds well to our north. That's because there is a cold front that's very slowly working its way from north to south across Florida. But what's really helping us out right now is this finger of dry air that's going kind of right across the middle of the state. We just have some high wispy cirrostratus clouds, and they are gradually thickening as we go later and later in the day today, but overall they're high enough and thin enough where they're probably not going to be a concern as we head into the launch window. So let's take a look at the latest launch forecast as briefed by my colleague Will Ulrich just a few minutes ago. So the probability of violating our weather constraints at the start of the window, it's just 10%, gradually increasing a little bit to 20% by the end of the window. So in other words, that's a 90% chance of go at the beginning of the window, 80% chance go by the end of the window. Winds well below constraints, around 11 to 15 knots coming from the north, but overall looks like a nice afternoon for a launch. Caroline?
Thanks, Brian. ULA is launching USSF-8 for the Space Force's Space Systems Command. Let's learn more from avionics responsible engineer.
Yeah, I would say let's listen in here as well. It's pretty interesting.
USSF-8 will launch two identical Space Situational Awareness Program satellites, GSAP-5 and 6, to a near geosynchronous orbit, approximately 22,300 miles and 36,000 kilometers above the equator. GSAP is a space-based capability that collects space situational awareness data, allowing for more accurate tracking and characterization of human-made orbiting objects. The satellites have unobstructed and distinct vantage points for viewing resident space objects orbiting Earth, without the weather or atmospheric disruptions that limit ground-based observations. This will be the third launch for the GSAP program, following the successful 2014 and 2016 launches of AFSpace 4 and 6, which both launched atop Delta IV rockets. USSF-8 will be the first flight of the Atlas V 511 configuration. Stay tuned after liftoff to hear from our USSF-8 mission director, Colonel Erin Golden, where she will highlight the criticality and diversity of our space partnerships that are required to achieve mission success.
So yeah, that's probably it that they are telling us now, for now at least. So yeah, like we said before, okay, they're showing the configuration now. So you see here that we have Atlas V in all its glory. You have the big fairing in which the center is, so it separates ahead of stage separation for the second stage. I wish I'd showed it along. Can we? Okay, we can go back. Let's just look at this in a little more detail here. Okay.
So as you know, this is the Atlas V 511 configuration, and it is the only mission that will fly the Atlas V 511 configuration.
So yeah, you have the, of course, the RD-180 down here, Russian engine, awesome engine. For my info, watch the Everyday Astronaut video, really good video. And then you have the signal booster here that obviously makes this rocket power slide like we saw with SN5 or SN6. Both of them power slided very nicely as well. So then we have there, of course, here and stage 1 we have the fairing base, and in which the center is holded, and up here there's like a separation thing where the top fairing with the payload is like separated, and it also transported separated, so there are two fairing pieces basically. And so yeah, that center with all its computers and the RCS units, sometimes some CubeSats down here at the base, and then of course the payload and the huge fairing. It's 5 meter fairing, and yeah, pretty cool launch vehicle, and pretty where it is an only time launch with this configuration. And yes, exciting launch. We only saw that like one SRB configuration with the small fairing. So yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting.
Obviously, we'll only be broadcasting to the point at which ULA will also cut their webcast, which is seen to be, I think, Miko.
Yes.
Yeah, so Tori tweeted some weird things. So he like wrote boost, but not all the way. So I'm assuming that
like
like the boosting of the apogee. So
yes.
Probably like Miko 2, maybe.
Yeah, because I was looking at the mission profile on
the
the ULA.
Of the first propulsion segment of the flight, but we'll see when the live stream cuts off. It's done when the live stream ends. Okay, let's have a look at the mission profile.
Sure.
So of course, a beautiful footage of liftoff of an Atlas V rocket. Obviously not the power slider, but nevertheless. Oh, that shot is cool.
I really can't wait to see how much it actually is gonna power slide, because Tori Bruno tweeted like it's gonna slide a lot. So
yeah, it is sliding a lot. That configuration is sliding a lot. I mean,
probably.
It's basically the same to the 411, just with the fact that it has a bigger frame, but it doesn't change the thrust of the first stage. And so
right.
Yeah, here we have booster jettison.
It's probably gonna look similar to the
at all.
Yeah. It's probably gonna look similar to the space shuttle as well, because it kind of power slided off the pad too. So
yeah, the music's definitely not fitting to that. So yeah, here we have center ignition of course we always see this, and I love this, how slowly this thing propels. Like it's super efficient. The R10 is so efficient, and it's just really not having much thrust, but that looks like KSP. That really looks like KSP. But yeah, it doesn't have
Especially
much
the
thrust,
stock
but
KSP.
yes, no clouds at all. That's
Right.
maybe that's just Sorry playing KSP with his own mod and simulating all of those, all of those simulations. That's always Sorry simulating that stuff. I mean, I could see that.
It would be kind of funny. If I had a space company, I think I'd do that.
Yeah, same. Oh, the satellites are actually pretty small.
So this payload set will take place roughly around six hours after liftoff, and hence why the broadcast from ULA will end just after MECO 2.
Yeah. Oh, do we have some onboard footage right there? Ah,
We do.
I don't think so.
I mean, there was the SRB for like 15 seconds or something, so...
Yeah.
Entering terminal count as we head into the final 10 minutes of the countdown.
Oh, that's the Tory talk, I think.
Talk to you about our upcoming mission, USSF-8. This is a really cool mission. We're going to launch 2 spacecraft directly injected to a high-energy, near geosynchronous orbit. And a lot of you have asked about the configuration of the rocket that we're going to use. Well, this will be the first flight of the big slider.
There's the big slider.
The Atlas 511.
It's cool that they have those nicknames for all the rockets.
And we call it the big
And the
slider because
measurements
if you
are
watch
awesome
the
as well.
launch, you're going to see
what
it
if
kind
I
of
can
power
run
slide
full
off
screen?
the pad because of this asymmetric torque. And a lot of you have wondered, well, how do you fly that? Well, that nozzle is canted to
Didn't
pass
he also
through
like
the
post
average
a
center of
chart
gravity.
of all the rockets and
the
their nicknames on
RD-180
Twitter
has
somewhere?
tremendous
Yes,
control
and my full
authority
screen
with
is
its
broke. That's
thrust
not good.
vector system,
It's
and
like,
it can overcome
I think
that
you see it
and
in Discord what's
compensate
happening
for it.
right now.
And this is just the right amount of energy to carry these 2 payloads to their very cool mission of space surveillance, kind of like a neighborhood watch for GEO. Go Atlas, go USSF-8.
But as you heard Tori say there, this is a mission that will insert 2 spacecraft directly
Today's
into a
flight is
near
dedicated in memory
geosynchronous
of
orbit.
Northrop Grumman employee James
Following a
Jim
20-year
Mooney.
career with the US
Following
Air
a
Force,
20-year
Jim
career
joined
with
the
the
Right.
US
Do you know
Air
how long
Force,
the
Jim joined
orbital
Sciences
period is?
Corporation
as a
in
spacecraft
2004
integration
and test department manager for Northrop Grumman following their acquisition of Orbital
I
Sciences.
don't
No.
believe we
Jim
do, but I will
oversaw
do
the
some
complete
research.
assembly,
I don't know, at least.
integration, testing, and
Nice.
launching
Yeah, well,
operations
because
for numerous commercial
near
and
synchronous
military
is
spaceflight vehicles. This
relatively
distinguished path led to his
like
assignment as
there's
the
a lot of
overall
playroom
production, integration,
for the
and launch space manager for the
actual
GSSAP
timing there.
program. Jim's leadership and dedication to the
So, I
mission
mean, if
was a
it's
driving force
24
behind
hours,
the
it's
successful
obviously
production and launch site integration of
geosynchronous,
6
but
state-of-the-art GSSAP spacecraft. For this
that
dedication to
will.
his family, friends, coworkers, the mission, and to the security of our nation, we are eternally grateful to have crossed paths with Jim and to call him a friend and patriot.
So yeah, that's I think 7 minutes from launch.
yeah. So exactly now we should be 7 minutes away from launch.
Okay, we have go.
Engineers
No,
and
go.
managers are polled for
Oh,
system
perfect.
status and readiness to proceed. This is the final status check for all Atlas vehicle systems, ground systems, spacecraft, and the U.S. Space Force Eastern Range. The vehicle system readiness poll includes electrical systems, hydraulics, pneumatics, propulsion systems.
Let's listen in as
flight
they go
control,
through the
and
PIGO
propellants.
poll.
Let's listen in as Ron McKee performs the final polling.
Out minus 7 minutes. Status check to proceed with terminal count. Atlas systems, propulsion. Go. Hydraulic. Go. Pneumatics. Go. LO2.
Go.
Water.
Go.
Centaur systems, propulsion. Go. Pneumatics. Go. LO2. Go. LH2.
Go.
Gas gas. Go. Electrical systems, airborne. Go. Ground. Go. Facility. Go. RFFTS.
Go.
Flight control.
Go.
CCQ.
Go.
Operation support.
Go.
Com.
Go.
Umbilical.
Go.
ECS.
Go.
Red line monitor.
Go.
Quality.
Go.
Ops safety manager.
Go.
ULA safety officer.
Go.
Vehicle systems engineer.
Go.
Anomaly chief.
Go.
Range coordinator. Clear to proceed. Launch director.
Launch vehicle is ready to launch.
Mission director.
You have permission to launch.
Proceeding with the count. ALC verified T0 set for 1900 Zulu.
Verified.
So yeah,
And with
we'll
that,
go
we are
launch.
proceeding with the count. Let's go.
Polling is complete. The ULA launch team and the Space Force
Alright,
mission
so
director
it looks
are
like
go for
this
launch. From T
thing is
minus
gonna
4
launch
minutes
today,
until
which is
launch, you will be
pretty
listening
good.
to Ron McKee and his team performing the final steps in the countdown
I mean,
What
routine.
happened to your mic, Philip?
Several critical activities
Nothing.
occur in the final minutes before
Because it
launch,
was really
including
crappy
verifying
right
fuel
now,
tank
but now
levels
it's good
and
again.
pressures in the booster and
Alright.
Centaur, and arming the
Yeah,
flight
probably my
termination
internet.
system.
It's
At T minus
Sounded
25
like
pretty
your
seconds,
weird
mic was
lately.
like in a
hear
plastic
Go
box or
Atlas, Go
something.
Centaur, Go USSF-8.
Oh.
This is the final status
Yeah,
check
well, I
of
don't know.
Atlas, Centaur, and USSF-8 readiness. At T minus 3 seconds, the main engine ignites,
Oh, there
followed
we
by
have some
ignition of the
more
solid
onboard
rocket booster.
footage.
Then, after
Very
seeing
nice.
Atlas 5 lift
Oh,
off the
I'm
launch
really
pad,
excited for the
we'll
power
begin
slide.
hearing
But
flight
these small
commentator
frames better.
Patrick Moore providing launch vehicle ascent data.
I know you don't like it, Philip, but I love the small fairing. It's much better than this one.
What?
The small fairing is better than this one.
No, I prefer this one.
No. Go wrong. Opinion rejected.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, your opinion is wrong. Demonetize.
Nope. The 5-meter fairing is. I don't know why, but it kind of looks.
Hey, Philip, we have a request in the chat for you demonetize. Which do it first?
Yeah, I've seen that, and I will not.
Will. Good.
No, I'll do it in the
You're
after
fired.
launch Discord party.
We
So
do
if people want to hang out in the
Atlas
Discord
mission
afterwards, I'm down for
control
that.
at T minus 4 minutes in holding. We anticipate releasing the hold in just a few
But I'm not
moments.
gonna yell the D word.
Which D word, Marlon? Which one? Which word?
What?
The D word. Which D word?
Who wants one?
Oh, now we're demonetized.
Ground pyros
What
enabled.
What you
Oh, big
wanna-
fairing is better for sure. The big fairing is just perfect. It just looks like one big Kerbal thing.
The countdown clock has
I love
resumed,
the
and
big
we are
fairing.
go for
Fairing
launch
it's much
at
better
2
than
p.m.
the small one.
Eastern. With liftoff
The small one
approaching,
just kind of
we're going to
looks
raise the volume on
weird
our
because
launch.
it
You can hear
all
the
it
final
always
press
has those
taking
like
place.
tubes on the side, so those ripples. I like the aesthetic of that.
Wow.
Oh, bless you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Jokes on you. Starship is 9 meters, right?
310. LC spacecraft going internal.
Roger.
Oh, we're now at T minus 3 minutes, so
3 minutes.
this thing is gonna go pretty soon.
Deactivate this game music. What the fuck? I look for better music.
Securing now, low 2 talking.
Atlas
music
tanks to
was
flight
so-
pressure. 250.
I'll deactivate
FTS internal.
and we get full power. And we'll mute yourself. So at 30 seconds for all the
about to say,
nice
30 minutes?
sounds. Yeah, let's just go back
Little-
in time.
little
and
late
do
for that.
this.
Can we get some hype in the
LC
chat
spacecraft internal.
for Big
Yeah.
Slider?
Big Slider is a pretty cool name, though.
159.
What are the other names?
Vehicle internal. 155.
Oh, so I just found the
Launch
chart.
sequence
That's
Okay,
pretty cool.
start.
let's just mute. Yes. Yeah,
Alright.
the
150.
mission control is too
Securing
weird
Centaur
now.
LH2.
Securing Centaur LO2. 140. Launch enabled. 137. FTS arm.
T-minus 90 seconds. The launch vehicle, payload, ground systems, and Eastern Range are go for launch.
120. Good to use arm. FCS count started. 115.
Reduce ECS for launch.
Roger. 110. Vent valves locked. One minute.
T-minus 1 minute.
Range green.
Seconds. Stable at step 3. $28. 25.
Status check.
Go Atlas.
Go boost Centaur. Go USSF-8. ECDS
Minus
reduce for
10,
launch.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We have ignition. And liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Atlas V rocket carrying SF-8 for the United States Space Force.
There it is, sliding off the pad.
Now 10 seconds into flight. Vehicles be on the pitch over maneuver. Body response look good.
That center and center.
You're now hearing the voice of Patrick Moore providing launch vehicle ascent data.
Now 20 seconds in. RE-180 propellant utilization system has gone to closed loop control system. Response looks good.
It looks like it's really
Passing 30
slow.
seconds into flight.
Like it has a really low TWR.
Yeah, it only has one booster, so that's the reason.
Vehicles completing the pitch over maneuver. Body rate responses continue to look good. Engine operating parameters continue to look good. SRB chamber pressure.
Can't wait to see
within
the
expected
first
ranges.
launch in real life. That must be so amazing.
Now coming up on 58 seconds into flight. Mach 1, Atlas 5 is now supersonic.
Oh, and by the way,
RE-180 engine operating
Charles,
parameters
are you
continue
getting
to look
pics
good.
of this? Or
SRB
is
chamber
this
pressure
too
looks
far
good.
away? Oh, it's close. Yeah, I don't think it's
Now
getting
passing
pics of this
through
one.
max Q, maximum dynamic pressure.
So max Q.
Body rates
And wind
continue to look good
clouds.
throughout boost phase.
Yeah, we'll see when we are lucky,
3
when
minutes
it's
remaining in the
launching
booster phase
between
of
the
flight.
15th and the 18th. I will, maybe the 19th. It's spontaneous, you can stay
passing
longer,
1
but I
minute,
also
30
want to
seconds
visit
into flight.
Starbase when we
SRB
only have
chamber
2
pressure
weeks.
tailing off now.
I will
SRBs are
see,
burning
but
out.
I hopefully will see crew 4.
Alright, so the SRB is burning out now, so
And
it'll
we have SRB burnout.
jettison soon.
Burn it out.
RE-180 throttling down slightly as expected. Engine response looks good. Now passing 1 minute, 50 seconds
So we'll
into
soon
flight.
have
Body rates continue to
deceleration.
look good throughout boost phase. RE-180 engine operating parameters continue to look good.
And there we have
Now
it.
2 minutes into flight, we have good indication of jettison of the SRB.
we have
The Atlas
SRB
5 now weighs
separation.
1/2 of its liftoff weight.
Nice.
And vehicle's gone to closed loop steering. Body rates look good. Two minutes remaining in the booster phase of flight.
The booster phase of flight.
Atlas 5 is now 38
I assume
miles in
that's
altitude,
the
35
like the
miles
core
in range
stage.
distance, traveling
Yes,
at 4,200 miles per hour.
booster. It's not
Is
a
that
core
called
stage,
booster?
It's the booster, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's same
core
for space
stage
race, they're calling
slash
it one
booster.
too.
Now
Alright.
2 minutes, 40 seconds into flight. RD-180 pump speeds and injector pressure.
Is it just me, or should they like make an overlay for a T plus
boost phase.
Yeah. Yeah, that would
clock
be cool.
so we know roughly where we are in the flight? Because I have no
Now
idea.
passing 3 minutes into flight.
3
It
minutes.
would be good, yeah. Just
Yeah.
like
And Centaur
additional
reaction control
guidance.
system is now pressurizing to flight levels. RD-180 now
Ooh, there we
throttling
have some
down to maintain
telemetry. That's
constant
pretty cool.
2.5 G
I was
acceleration
like
limit.
Yes.
Engine
just
response
looking
looks
at
good as it's
telemetry.
maintaining that
It's 130
2.5 G
kilometers
acceleration
comparing
limit.
it to my
Not anymore.
Kerbal Space Program knowledge.
Now 1 minute remaining until BECO.
Oh, I haven't played KSP in a
And
long
standing by for
time.
payload fairing jettison.
I think I haven't played in a month or so.
Payload
So
fairing
Dick
jettison is gonna
Formula One.
come up. It's gonna
And we have
happen
good
now.
indication of payload fairing jettison.
And there it goes.
Alright, so the fairing is gone.
And
The
we
big,
have CFLR
better
jettison.
5-meter fairing is gone.
And the shielding stuff.
And there are also the
pilot has
adapter
replaced
things
all.
from the fairing.
Now 3 minutes 50 seconds into flight. Body rates
So
continuing to look good.
the animation is based off the
And
telemetry,
RD
right?
180 now throttling to maintain a constant
Yes.
4.6 G
Yeah,
acceleration
that's
limit.
cool.
And we've begun boost
I
phase
can remember
chill down.
on the first orbital flight test of Starliner, all the thrusters going completely wild. You
And
Oh
can,
yeah,
standing
you
by
can
for
see that in
rotor
the
engine
animation.
cutoff
That
shortly.
was pretty
Starliner
cool.
is a story for itself.
Yeah.
Starliner is.
So coming up next, we'll have the booster engine cutoff, followed
Now we
by
have BECO
the
booster engine
Centaur
cutoff, standing
stage
by for stage
separation,
set.
which
Oh,
will
there it
then
is.
have the main engine start.
We have good indication of Atlas Centaur separation.
And there is
We have
separation.
pre-start on the
and
RL-10.
there's no. Please give us footage you like. Give
There we
our
go. We
center
have
camera.
Atlas separation.
Give us the center
We have
camera,
ignition
please.
and full thrust on the RL-10. Chamber pressure looks good.
Center
Body rates
cam,
look good.
Give us center
Alright,
cam.
so the
And
center just
ignition of the
ignited.
RL-10.
Oh, I really hope
Perfect.
you show us the camera, please.
Oh, Alexa wants something.
And this first burn of today's mission will last approximately 8.5 minutes.
So yeah, 8.5 minutes until
Now passing
that
5 minutes into flight.
finished. And you can see it in the timeline there.
Centaur's gone to closed loop
They're
steering. Body rates continue to look
cutting
good.
off the stream at Miko.
And the RCS
So
system has
yes,
begun initial
that's
thruster firings
what
for thermal
I
conditioning as
thought.
expected.
So we won't stay until state separation or other
Centaur is now
stage
140
2 burn.
miles in altitude, 420 miles downrange distance, traveling at...
This is Atlas Mission Control at T plus 5 minutes and 25 seconds.
T+5,
We just heard flight
20.
Wow, it's
commentator
already
Patrick
650
confirm the
kilometers
successful
downrange.
completion of the
Yes.
early phase of today's flight, and all systems
pretty
continue
incredible.
to operate nominally.
That's so
Our
much
next event,
distance.
Centaur
It's
main
crazy. I
engine
mean,
cutoff, will occur in approximately
that's
8 minutes.
is
Earlier
that
this
the
week,
length of
Patrick Moore
Germany?
shared a little insight
No,
about
Germany's
his
a little
role
longer,
as
right?
flight
Germany's like
commentator and the
900.
vital information he relays to the launch team post liftoff. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Patrick Moore. I'm a systems engineer in
Oh,
the Chief Engineer's
I want to
Office
see
at
the rocket,
ULA, and
guys.
I'm also your flight
Come
commentator
on.
for USSF-8. So my job as flight commentator is
Yeah,
I'm
Germany's
taking a look at the
900
screens here. I have
from
some
north to
plots
south
and
and
schematics,
600
and I'm also
across.
looking at the video on the wall. And so what
That's
I do
a crazy
is,
distance.
as we're lifting off, I'm looking at the video, confirming that what I'm seeing on the screens are consistent.
We've just been talking over
And then we
Marl
start
on this
taking a
whole
look at
time.
the data in the
He's literally
plots
talking
and
on
the
stream now.
schematics. And so my
Oh,
job as
okay.
flight commentator is I'm looking at the data that I see
What?
here, and then I'm talking about it
Well,
on the broadcast.
Oh,
on
he's
the
muted
wall.
in Discord.
And
That's
so,
why.
Didn't
the
hear
folks
me?
at ULA
Oh
will
my
be
No,
listening
you were
to my
you were
commentary.
You
muted
have
in
to tell me
Discord.
that. You have to tell me that,
Engineers
guys. What
that
the fuck?
cover all different
Yeah,
disciplines,
well, I'm not
avionics,
watching the
sensors,
stream. I'm
thermal,
just here in Discord,
and
and
many others. And so what they're doing
oh
when
well.
they hear my commentary is it just kind of helps give folks perspective of where we are in the launch and what's coming up. So an engineer will be looking at their specific system.
So you were
and
talking the
what
whole
Hell of the
time?
views of the
Yeah, I was
RL-10. Come on,
commenting on
ULA.
the stuff and you were just
specific to their
interrupting me.
hardware in flight.
Oh,
And so my
Yeah.
commentary helps tell them,
That was
okay,
funny.
something's coming up that I might need to look at, or I should
well.
Hey,
expect
can
to
you
see a
please stop
change in
The
talking? I
performance
want to
RL-10.
see the rocket. Hello.
And then obviously my commentary goes
I
out
thought you meant
to
me.
folks,
well,
Does he
watching
look
it's the
like
first
Philip?
stream. It's the first stream after a
my
while,
job as
so
flight commentator for
I
them
suppose
is to
things
help
were
provide some
supposed to go
perspective of what
wrong,
they might be seeing
so
on the
we can
broadcast
improve
and
our
the video to
I'm
stream
seeing like
quality.
this dude from ULA talking
one
and
thing
not
that's
showing us the
interesting about
rocket.
flight
Oh,
commentary,
there
when
is
we have
the
the rocket
the
in
liftoff
Is it
flight,
again.
liftoff?
we're getting thousands
Yeah.
of different
Can we see
measurements
the
that we can
power
select,
Nah,
slide?
it's
and they
not
cover
sliding.
all
I
different
think
things from
different
top to
launch.
bottom of the rocket.
No,
So
I
our
think
job
it's
as flight
the.
commentators is we want to pick maybe
Why
40 or
would
50
they show
different
another launch?
measurements that give us an indication of how the vehicle is
ULA.
doing in general.
Exactly.
We look at that in the plots here and in the schematics, and that really gives us
But that
more
didn't
of a
like
general
a
feel
that,
that the rocket's doing well in flight,
that
and
didn't
then
look like a
it's the
power
job
slide.
of the rest of the engineers throughout Denver that they're looking
No,
at
well,
those other
it
specific
may
measurements
be
like
the angle.
temperature on an
Yeah,
avionics
that's the
box,
fridge you want. We
or
want to
a
see
pump
mission
speed in the
control
engine,
with their
or
headsets
things
on.
like that.
Dog
And
food.
so we may
That's
not look
what we
at
want to
those,
see, not the
but we
rocket.
want to
Hey,
look
that
at
is a
those
pretty
visual
weird mission
indicators
control
that
room.
tell us that the whole system is
It
doing well.
it looks so boring
So
and
I
plain.
certainly get a little
I
bit
wouldn't
Yeah,
like working there.
SpaceX fanboy. Okay, we got
I've been
it.
doing this
Well, no, I mean,
commentary for
other mission
years,
control
doing
rooms
about
rooms
12
look pretty
launches,
cool because they have all
and I
those
think I get nervous
displays and
every
it
time I feel like we go
always looks like it's sorted
So
and this
I get
just
Can't have
really excited.
everything.
There's a lot of adrenaline
yeah,
going,
but it
especially in
just
the
looks
last
like
couple of minutes
it,
before
it
launch.
it looked
I
really
think one of the
cluttered.
challenges of
You know
being
what I mean? So like
Falcon is
everything
you
was
have
crammed
to,
in a single room, and it was
you know,
also
kind of
tiny
live
in there.
within that adrenaline, but also
Why is
talk
someone
yourself
writing
down a little bit
1080p in the chat?
and stay focused on
I
reading
don't
the
know.
data and
Are
talking
Maybe
we
to
over the
streaming
net.
confuse
in?
us
Sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge, but it's
less.
always exciting. So for USSF-8,
We're
there's no
streaming in
difference in
720.
how I feel
Well,
leading
I
up to this
changed it to
launch. I'm really
1080.
excited.
Okay,
And
I don't know. Yeah, then for next stream, I guess. But I
Yeah.
changed it on my end. I don't know what YouTube is doing
Well,
there.
yeah, but I mean, 720 is still acceptable to me. Below
Yes.
720 is kind of bad. But I mean, NASA has been streaming on 720 for a long time until they
And
change it.
Exactly.
It's okay. A long time until they change it. Philip, they haven't changed it.
We are
It
about
has
4
not
minutes
No, they
happened.
did for the last launch, didn't they?
While we wait,
No.
this year,
That
ULA's
was
interim
Spacey stream.
cryogenic
Oh, no,
propulsion
that
system
was on
will
Twitter.
launch
I was
NASA's
I was
SLS rocket.
oh no, it
ICPS
was on
will
Twitter. I read it on
carry
Twitter
They're
that they
gonna
would.
have
capsule to
4K
orbit.
Yeah,
for Artemis
Let's hear the
1,
latest
but
updates on this program
yeah,
from
they
that's
better.
ICPS
still some
avionics
time
lead
to
engineer
go.
Hovind D.
I
Herrera.
hope it is some time to go, so I see SLS on the pad when I'm at the Cape.
I'm
Oh, another
the
person
avionics
talking.
lead
Perfect.
on
Weird flex.
ULA's Artemis program. Our
Yes.
whole team is excited
And just-
to be
ICPS
part of America's
avionics
Just go
journey
with
to
lead
the-
engineer.
ULA is
Like
working
that's.
I don't wanna
is
go
that
down
the
into the Cape.
IP. What?
to supply the interim
IP.
cryogenic
He's the lead ICPS
ICPS.
engineer.
Okay, I got it.
for the Artemis.
Is it? Yeah,
1,
that's the
2,
ICPS,
and
right?
3 missions.
Yeah.
Yes.
The ICPS
Awesome.
is a modified Delta IV cryogenic second stage.
Very
That
nice.
is the second stage of the
That's
SLS
got that thing is
rocket.
gonna shoot us
This
back to the
week,
moon.
We are conducting program-specific engineering testing. This is a
Yeah, well, that's the
collaborative
purpose.
effort with the whole SLS
Yes.
team to ensure all of the hardware powers on nominally and the vent and pressure systems respond appropriately. ULA is managing the ICPS power during this test.
Now, all people are saying Starship looks like a grain silo, and I mean, that is a grain silo to me.
Yes.
That is like a perfect picture book grain silo.
Yeah, crane silos have the rims and stuff on the outside.
We are
Right,
so
right.
excited to be playing our role.
Starship is
and
too clean for
returning back to the moon.
Yeah, Starship more looks like a water tower to me.
Nah, what water towers are
Yeah,
there?
water. I mean, it's a water tower made out of stainless steel, so that's kind of weird. But it looks more like a
in
water
what
tower
world does
than
a
a
water
grain
tower look
silo.
like this?
Now,
Yeah, I know what
11 minutes
I know what a
into
water
flight,
tower
over
looks
2
like,
minutes
but
now
it
remaining in the burn.
it looks more like a water tower than a grain silo to me.
Since our systems all continue to perform nominally throughout the burn.
But you also like the
Seeing,
4-meter frame
good stable
more, so
pressures on the
yeah.
RL-10.
Starship looks like a
Rates remain
beer
stable.
keg. Yeah, it does.
Thruster activity continuing
What?
as expected.
Those like container
keg,
things
what's that?
people bring in America to parties. A beer keg.
Oh yeah, America's weird.
America.
No offense, but
I
sometimes
mean, that's kind of cool. We have in Germany we have like cases, like literal cases, like plastic carrying cases.
And you get 15 euros when you return the cage. I mean, that's awesome, isn't it?
15?
Yeah, for the big water
We are
cages with
now
the
approaching
8
main engine
liters
cutoff
in.
one.
You
Yeah.
get 'em.
Let's listen in.
Right, right.
Font is
Passing 12
awesome. I don't know
minutes into
why,
flight.
why other countries don't have that.
Approximately
Font
1
is
minute now
really,
remaining
really
until
It's
awesome.
a pretty cool system.
It's
Centaur is
awesome.
now 200
Poor
and
people
Also
or
kinda
homeless people
annoying
can just
because
collect,
altitude,
collect bottles and just
1,960
get
miles downrange
money.
distance, traveling at
And you
16,350
return your trash or
miles
you
per
throw it
hour.
away, but still.
Right, but I mean, the only problem is that it kind of piles up somewhere. Like everyone has that
Yeah, but then
corner
it's
in the
super
room
satisfying
where
when
they're
you go in there and like putting in the
right.
bottles, and then you see like,
I
oh
just
hey,
I
I
just
just
returned.
got €8
Yeah, same.
from returning bottles.
I just
Like,
got like 8 euros and 16
like
cents
you
or
have
something
the
the other
option
day.
to throw them away or get €8. I mean, if you do that a few times a month, that's a nice
RL-10
meal at a
operating
restaurant. So
parameters continue to look nominal.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to get 8
Body
euros
rates
worth
remain
of fund
stable,
every
now about
month.
13 seconds
I
So
until
mean, like
engine
if you
cutoff.
drink
it's
enough and have like
yeah.
daily
But I
water
mean, like
consumption,
on a
it's
bottle.
ULA
like
have
worth
just
this.
confirmed on Twitter that the first main engine cutoff,
Standing by
also
for
known as MECO 1, is confirmed.
And we have Miko.
And
Oh
yes,
yeah, all
the
right.
stream
Now
is
it's on the stream. All right, perfect.
Miko.
So I mean, so the stream is slightly delayed.
And there we have it on stream.
This is Atlas
Yeah.
Mission
Miko.
Control at
Well, I think
8
Mathis
hours,
is really
13
delayed.
minutes and 20 seconds. Patrick Moore just reported the successful completion of the first of 3 Centaur engine
GG.
burns. Centaur is now
Do we know how high the apogee is right
still
now?
have a long way
Yes,
to
it's
go.
Oh, it
actually
says
in
on
the
the
top
stream.
right corner there.
USSF-8
Yeah.
satellites
Wer
are
lesen kann, ist
scheduled to
Kleinpfote.
separate from Centaur
Yeah, well, I
into a
didn't
near
see that.
geosynchronous
It's,
orbit in
the
about
window
6.5
is
hours.
fairly tiny,
Yeah.
so it's
There's a finger of full
Before
320.
we
screen.
leave you, here is USSF-8 mission director
Yeah, but
Raise
I
it
don't want to
Jared
use full
Goldberg
screen.
discussing the criticality
For
The
those who are
display.
interested, the next
space
mission for
architecture
ULA
and how
is
it
the
contributes to
NASA
success.
Ghost-T satellite,
It's truly an
scheduled to
honor and a
launch March
privilege to have
1st.
served as your mission director and to be part of this amazing
Okay,
team
that
that's
I've never heard of
delivering
that.
your space situational
What is
awareness
that?
skillet story. Our space capabilities,
Wow.
they touch every facet of our
I'm gonna
lives.
check that out.
They advance
I
our
really like the
understanding of
ULA
the
launches.
universe.
They're fun to watch.
They allow us to see our world with
Even though it's
greater
always the same
clarity,
rocket, is
more
still
accurate
different in a way.
navigation, stronger global
It's not as
commerce
common
and
as, say, a
communications.
Falcon 9 launch.
They enable precision
So,
farming and agriculture, and overall, they just allow us to operate with greater assurances. So your Space Force Guardians, we protect those assurances.
Why are we hearing this right now?
We're pathfinding, innovative, and resilient.
well, I mean, ULA is kind of paid by, or like not.
Yeah,
well, it's not
they are paid
by
to
the
launch a mission,
taxpayers.
right? That's correct, Philip.
No, like I meant that the
Burps,
citizens are paying for
burps,
that, but
burps,
they're not.
burps.
Oh,
No more burps. Burps gone.
rip burp.
Burp.
Anyway, with that, that is the end of the official broadcast for the USSF-8 mission.
Right.
And now we have to discuss a really important topic, guys.
Yeah,
So,
now we go discuss
the
the
Roblox
really important
servers
topic.
went down. That is shocking
This-
for us all. I know you are really in pain right
I mean,
now.
I know that my little sister plays Roblox a lot, so she's probably affected by that in a severe way.
That's it from me. I'm not getting involved in this Roblox talk. Goodbye.
Right. So, my little sister really plays a lot of Roblox.
Are we really doing this now? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
mean, we can.
Okay.
I got time.
You know.
I mean, it's
Okay.
it's the Discord. It's the Discord after launch party I was talking about earlier. So,
do we want to end the stream and do the party, or just party with the
I
stream?
mean, we could technically party on stream. I don't have a problem
Hey,
with that.
let's fucking party on stream, you know. Let's get some dudes in
No,
here.
not like party, but like just have a little
Yeah,
chat
I'm gonna
with
get some
chat.
beer. Kidding.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
just
16.
have a cake next to me.
Just in 20 days.
What about 20 days?
And then I'm
Oh, it's
16.
your birthday then, right? Nice. It's always a thing when people turn 16. I always tell them, bro, like all the even numbers, so like 14, 16, and 18, they're cool. They're cool as hell, but like
Yeah,
the
you know,
uneven numbers, like the
you know
odd
what I'm
numbers,
gonna.
like 13, 15, and 17, they're pretty bad. I don't
Yeah.
like being.
You know what I'm gonna do on the 16th? I think I'm just gonna go to the Rewe and get a beer. You know, show my ID. Hey, look here, I got 16 today. Hey, yeah, congratulations. And
Well, when I went to get a case of beer on my 16th birthday, they didn't even ask me for my ID. And
yeah, I
they've
mean, you
never-
look like 30, so
No. It's pretty cool.
yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna get it, and I would just I think I would just make a tornado. You know.
Tornado. Yeah.
I mean,
All the Americans don't know what a tornado is, though. They always just
Yeah.
shotgun beers, but they also just drink out of cans.
das
So.
ist es. Yes.
So tornado is when you take your beer
Hey,
bottle and
You
just
know, we're in the Discord
Yes,
order
sir.
party.
really, but we're
Let's
we're
just-
still live on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, but we're gonna show them that tornado right now. Oh,
Oh, is
Come
is it rated? Do you have to confirm your age?
another one. This one should be fine. That's not Ronnie.
Die nachfolgende Sendung. Plattform
This is tornado.
Yeah. So. I don't even know where this tornado thing came from. I mean, it was just there.
Okay, we have to
It's
look
weird.
at Ronnie's vlogs. So they are doing some shit in LA right now. That's not the one I was looking for. Oh, he's Ron.
Ron.
Okay,
That's like the corner of YouTube Germany that I don't like.
I love it. I love those videos.
I don't watch that.
They're on my life.
Well, in your life is pretty interesting.
Those are tornadoes, guys. Those are
That was a
quality German
perfect
tornadoes.
tornado right there.
Oh, look at this one.
Oh, that one is clean. Like, so it's just like the water's just spinning in the bottle. So that's tornado. I don't know why people are always so hyped about it.
7 Promille und 7 Bieren ums Überleben. Kein Kontakt zu anderen Getränken, kein Promillewert unter 7.
I don't understand, like, did you just drink soap?
Nur sie und der Tornado.
Das Format, an dem sich junge Leute ein Beispiel nehmen sollen.
Okay, I think that's enough for today.
Yeah, I was about to say that, like, that is
Yeah.
pushing the envelope.
I think
the daily.
I think that's enough for the stream as well. We don't want to push it. You can come to Discord after party. We'll go into an open channel. Join if you want. You can have a talk there. Go in the open channel.
Like, I mean, we can just stay like in a staged channel so people don't have to talk, but they can listen if they want to.
Nah, I can just mute yourself. Okay, let's just end the stream. Goodbye, guys. Thanks for watching.
Right.
We had a lot of views today for our first stream again. It was awesome. Nice launch. Not as big of a pulse rate as we hoped for, but still awesome launch. Congratulations to you, Lay, and we'll see you soon for. Okay, let's do it. Let's do a thing at the end of the stream. Let's look at the next launches. We have to do that at the end of the stream.
Things are gonna get bad.
Yeah.
See? Perfect example right there.
Maybe. Could have happened. I can't. Goodbye.
That was perfect.
I can't use the window coaster. That's no motion. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Or have a nice night for it.
Just plays the intro. Yeah, it does.
Okay. See you in the Discord.
Marlon just completely broke it right now.
Yeah. See you in the Discord,
right,
guys.
See you,
Goodbye.
MMB. I'm sorry. See ya.